Hello guys, in this video we are going to learn about the importance of stop loss. Stay tuned till the end of the video because I'm going to show my old trades. Some of them where I booked profit, good profit, some of them where I booked minor losses, but if I would not have booked my profits and losses at right time, then the losses would be drooling in lakhs right now. So yes, this video is for you if you are struggling from something that is known as fear of giving your profits out, fear of losing in a trade, or anything like that. Stay tuned till the end to get the best. This is my Telegram. I share all my updates and data and research. Every single thing is being discussed on my Telegram. Link is given in the description box of this video and pinned in the comment section. Feel free to join this, guys. Okay, this will only improve your learning. Now coming to this particular learning box, I'm going to share first screenshot for you. I've taken out some screenshots for all of you so that I can explain some of the trades. So right here on Zerodha platform, this was my trade in Atul, right? You guys can see, I think it's visible enough, right? This was my trade in Atul. You guys can see that the realized PNL was minus 6,000. That means I've booked 6,000 rupees in Atul. That was my loss. I booked it, exited the trade. Heranba, you guys can see again a 6,000 rupees loss was booked. Now, after that, I again entered Heranba, but I never entered Atul. I also entered Mavana and booked a loss of 8,000 in that. Now, you guys can see these are the realized PNLs, and the unrealized PNL at this area means that if I would not have booked these particular quantities, right? So these particular quantities would be standing at a whooping loss of 71,000 rupees, at a loss of 41,000 rupees, at a loss of 12,000 rupees, and many more that I'm going to show you. First, let's go to some of the trades like Atul. You guys can see this particular trade, it definitely went wrong in all the ways. So I took the trade around these areas. This was my entry of Atul. Okay, I was waiting for the right time to add more to my trade, so I added after the earnings came in. Okay, it was making a broadening pattern, as I have told in my videos also. Now if you guys are new to my videos and you feel that yes, this is something of learning, then definitely subscribe the channel. We are aiming for 7,300 subscribers for this beautiful price action based swing trading based channel for all of you. Okay, now coming back to the point, you guys can see multiple rejections at the top and multiple support. So I thought it would take support here. Now the moment it start moving up and shows this red candle, I was like that it might just give you a cost to cost exit or something like that. That's why I exited the stock at this area. But see, if I would not have exited at that time and booked my loss, this would be my condition. I would be standing at a whooping loss of how much? 70,000 rupees. So yes, the total position, I guess it was 2-3 lakh rupees, around that much of the amount was being taken for this particular stock, and then it was being removed at times. Okay, a very small loss was booked basically, right? So this is first screenshot. Heranba, I booked a profit actually in Heranba. Let me show you the Heranba trade also. I will show some trades. See, the most important key or gist of this particular video is to tell you guys that the importance of stop loss. If you are not following your stop loss, this is what you will see. Sooner or later this will come on your screen and this will haunt you. Okay, now let's go to Heranba. This is also a very beautiful trade of mine. In the past, I booked a minor loss in it and then I re-entered in this particular trade. So I might have entered Heranba around these areas. This was my entry and then I exited somewhere around this area, which you guys can definitely see a minus 6,000 rupees loss. Then later on, when it was taking support at this area, I re-entered the trade at this area and booked a profit at this area of 1:2 risk reward ratio. That was my trade. Okay, now that PNL, verified PNL, everything was shared back in time. You guys can check those videos of November. Go to my YouTube channel, November, search the verified PNL of these things. Okay, shared already there. Then you guys can see there was a strong rejection. Also guys, these are some trades that I'm showing you because I want to make a point here and not to just open all the books and then it will be like 2 or 3 hour big video. which I don't want to make because that will be boring. The crisp information is that booking at the right time, even the profits, that is more important. Like I booked 1 is to 2 in this, and then you guys can see if I would be holding this particular trade. If I would be holding this particular trade, I would be sitting at a loss of 41,000 rupees at just an investment of 1 lakh 24. This right here, unrealized PNL, I'm not on these losses right now. These figures tell that I would be at this particular area if I would not have done some actions like following my stop loss, like following the rules, following the plans. Understood? Let's go to the next one, where we will see even bigger losses, even broader picture right here. Okay, so all cargo and Whirlpool, two things that we are going to discuss here. First all cargo and then Whirlpool. Very beautiful cases. You guys can see almost 3.3 lakh rupees of losses in unrealized PNL if I would not have booked these trades, but I booked them. All cargo, I booked a loss of 40,000 rupees, which was really hard to book for me because I was very serious about the trade. I added 1 lakh after the 2 lakh deployment. I added twice, thrice. The total quantity was 5 lakh that I went with. I even saw 40 to 45,000 rupees profit in this particular trade, but I then followed my stop loss. Okay, I saw profit, then I followed my stop loss, booked there. Okay, this is a very good example. That's why stay tuned for this one, all cargo. The next is Whirlpool. Whirlpool, I booked a really good profit of I guess 25,000 rupees back in time after I made my jubilant trade, and then the all cargo trade came into the picture actually. So these are some of the a lot of good trades that I have done. Like all cargo was a really good trade for me. I entered all cargo on this particular breakout. You guys can see, and I was having a exactly at this area I was having a profit of plus 40k. Okay, now I regret many times I should have exited it there, right? But I pat myself. I regret this, that I should have exited at this particular area of 1 is to 1 because that was my stop loss and this was 1 is to 1 done at this particular area. But I was waiting for the stock to hit this particular upper counter trend line. Okay, so I was waiting for that to happen. Now that never happened, firstly. Secondly, it created a double top, and when it was consolidating, breaking for the downward, I should have exited at cost to cost at this area CTC. So I should have trailed my profits. I should have trailed my profits. At least 5-10,000 should be booked in this particular trade where I'm seeing 40-45,000 of profits. I should have booked at least 5,000. That's my current thinking, if you ask, right? But if you see right here, the stock went down and I exited at stop loss. On my Telegram channel, even I made a video I guess on this on my Telegram channel. I updated it, verified PNL showed properly, everything was shown that 40k loss was booked in this particular trade. Okay, although I saw a profit, I never booked it because got bit of a greedy, and the process said that this was the resistance level, this was the resistance level, so I should book at this level. But I followed my process even though it never went to that area. Okay, the regret was there, but I should pat myself to exit the stock at this particular area. So I exited the stock, and you guys can see it comes there in the zero, the unrealized PNL, that if I would be holding on to this particular stock of all cargo, I would be sitting at a loss of 2,31,000, which is huge, guys, which is huge. Okay, so yes, you guys can see a very brutal fall in all cargo after that, and that's me exiting at the right time. Okay, so that's how you save your capital, that's how you protect your capital in the first place. Maybe your strategy is amazing, maybe your mindset is amazing. Not talking about mindset, maybe your setup is good, maybe the markets are not in your way, but if your mindset is not right, you will face these type of things. Okay, so you need good mindset, you need right plans and everything. Now this was a monthly trade for me, Whirlpool. So after this breakout right here in Whirlpool, you guys can see first of all how much of the loss it is showing, 1 lakh rupees of loss. But I booked actually 20 to 25,000 rupees of profit in this particular trade. Not loss, but profit. There are some trades where I booked profit, they are in huge losses, and there are trades which are in huge losses, very big losses, and I booked them in losses only. So tells you that if you don't follow the system, Even the Indian stock market can take everything, snatch everything from you if you don't follow the system, if you don't follow it judiciously. Right here you guys can see I entered, I guess, somewhere around these areas. This is my zone. I don't remember exactly where I entered, but this was my zone of entering, right? And then I was waiting for the right time. I was waiting for the right time to add more. Now when it was taking support from this area and moving up, so I added more to this particular trade. You guys can see that the trade is having 2 lakhs, so the 1 lakh was deployed somewhere around this area, 1 lakh was deployed around something this area, and then I exited at this area. Now again, you guys can go to October videos where I told you, or maybe go to the Telegram chats of mine in order to see the transparency of quoting all these things, that where I exited. I showed my order book also, that I exited the stock. No calls, no tips on my Telegram, firstly, and neither in this video I'm telling you anything. Strictly, I follow price action, share my experience that these are the good things, patterns, price action that you guys can follow, make some money out of it, experience I'm sharing with all of you. And there are things which you should not, because if you're entering the market and these are the things that you're not following, you might end up, and that can be really bad for you. Okay, the experience will be really bad for you. So that is something that I don't want for you guys. Okay, so right here you guys can see this was my entry around these areas, my exit. This was the top created, and you guys can see after that the stock just dumped like anything. Okay, dumped like anything right here. So yes, booking profits is important. Okay, let's go to some more trades. Maybe you guys can see right here some more trades. The Jubilant in Gravia, I booked out of 3 lakhs 1 lakh almost here in this account, 20 in other account I booked, shared at the same time. That, yeah, so these are some profits also. These are the same trades. Yes, this one you guys can see Sarla, Atul, here again Himat. Okay, Himat, right here you guys can see. So Himat and Sarla, both these stocks I decreased my position. Sarla, you guys can see minus 1000 rupees of loss. I decreased my position, and then it went to my target. I booked a 20,000 rupees profit. But if I would not have booked, I would be sitting at a 35,000 rupees loss right now, because I had a system, I followed my system. Himart, I booked a 25,000 rupees of profit in Himart, but you guys can see I also booked a loss of minus 10,000 rupees because I decreased my position. I went with 2 lakh, decreased my position in Himart to 1 lakh something, and then from there I booked a 20%, 20% around profit in Himart. So that was a 25%, 20%, 25% profit with 25,000 rupees of profit booked. But if I would not have booked, it went 50,000 rupees of drawdown from that area to minus 25,000. And Atul, it's just fluctuating at different places, right? So yes, so that's the point basically, guys. Overall picture, overall thinking, that if you do not book, if you do not book your stop losses at the right time, firstly you have to keep a stop loss, that is very important. And secondly, if you do not book your stop losses at the right time, then this is what you will see on your portfolio. I am seeing this on my unrealized PNL because I follow my system judiciously, and I wanted to share this with you because I can, right? Because I booked good profits, I booked good losses also, but not uncontrolled losses. The losses were never uncontrolled for me. They were in the past, but now they are controlled. Even in this market, if you ask me today, if you ask me how much loss you booked because the markets were falling, you guys can see, let me just show you quick. Mid cap, small cap, the conditions are really bad. If you ask me, in this whole brutal fall, how much of the loss you have booked, how much profit you have booked. So I have booked over 1 lakh of profit in this particular time. Again, more profit in this particular time, and I have booked like total PNL. My total PNL stands more than this, but trades are going on. So I want to close every single trade and then I will show you, because if I show you my trades, that's not actually allowed. But the moment I close them, I'll make a video on it, because I'm also making the videos as soon as I close a profit, a loss, anything that I'm closing completely, then I share it. So even though it's not a huge profit, but yes, the profits are more. 2 lakh or 2.5 something lakh of profit was made, and a loss of a total loss of around 1.5 lakhs was being booked. So I also booked losses. I booked some profits, not with very huge quantity. I decreased my quantity based on the market sentiments, market conditions. Okay, in this situation, I'm going with 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh. These are my normal quantities. But in Jubilant trade, in my all cargo trades, you guys can see 5 lakhs, 8 lakhs of quantity was deployed. Then suddenly I decreased my quantity So position sizing is very important, stop loss maintaining is very important, and the cuts to exit at stop loss is very important. I hope the video's message is clear. Follow these 3 4 things to get profitable, guys, because at the end of the day, what matters is your profitability. It does not matter how much tons and tons of money you have made today, because tomorrow again the markets will open. Are you there or not? That's the main question. Are you standing, or you're no more left in the market? Your heart, brain, everything is being shattered by the market's movement. Okay, so that is very important, guys. So trading is tough, believe me, but you have to follow the rules. That is one important thing. If you like this video, if you enjoyed this video, if you liked my transparency, then definitely give this video a like, guys. Comment down how was this video, and if you want such more videos with more of my old trades, or maybe any trades that is going on, because this was just a very small fraction that I shared. I'm not sharing many things, because then it will be the repetition of the same thing, that follow stop losses, right? So I just shared some screenshots, some of them. Okay, thanks a lot for watching this video, guys, and see you on Telegram. Message me there if you have any issues in terms of learning, and in terms of if you want to learn any new concept or anything. Okay, we'll see you in the next video. Good luck, and keep the grind on. Keep grinding, guys. Keep hustling, because the actual money lies after you have done, after you have completed your studies, completed your learning, and then you apply it, back test it, and then you follow all these rules that you have created. Actual thing starts after that. Thanks a lot. See you in the next one.